think it's important to have low landscaping and kind of thin. If you were looking for a place to hide out, you'd want to find a big shrub that you can get behind and crouch down or lay down. And I think it greatly improves the safety of a property if your landscaping is relatively new plants and not overly thick and well trimmed. There's nowhere to hide here. You can lay down back here and somebody standing over there can see you. It's a tragedy that people are homeless and that they are looking for a place like that. But as someone responsible for protecting a valuable piece of real estate, we want to remove those opportunities. So we remove vegetation. You can see how clean this is. And we also limb the trees up. So you don't want any limbs that are low. If you have a lot of limbs in here and a lot of undergrowth or shrubbery, the light can't get in. So we want to remove everything that filters the light out as best we can. So we limb the trees up about 9 or 10 feet and remove all the vegetation, no overgrown shrubbery, nicely mowed, all the trash removed. It's not hospitable for someone to come and want to spend the night. So when we look at managing a commercial property from a landscaping standpoint, I think it's very important for light to be able to filter in and to avoid things like this where you've got a lot of undergrowth around a tree and a lot of low branches, because that keeps light from getting in and it provides shelter for someone to hide. So somebody could crouch down behind that and jump out and grab somebody getting out of a car, or they could set up a homeless camp, and there's not enough visibility to act as a deterrent. These 3 plants right here are way too big for this environment. It's a very urban area. There's lots of homeless people looking for a place to sleep or to camp, and that's perfect. If I was homeless, that's the kind of spot I would be looking for. And so if it were me, I'd probably just completely remove these 3 plants right here. If the landlord or the owner didn't want these plants removed, we could limb them up, get them at least 3 feet off the ground so there's clear visibility underneath. So in this case right here, we've got a pole light probably 75 feet away, and we've got a pole light over here. But this tree right here has got so many limbs hanging down that are filtering out all that light and preventing visibility back here. And so I would walk this property with a landscaper and ask them to clip all this stuff off 7 feet high so that there's good visibility underneath this tree straight through, and light can get in. Yeah, this over here, we've got rows of these things. You can just crouch down behind them and hide. I'd get rid of all of that. I mean, it's okay to have 1 or 2 or 1 on each side of a doorway or something, but or 2 or 3, but when you create an opportunity for people to get down and crouch and hide, it's not good. Same thing right there around behind that dumpster enclosure. It's not too bad right now, but in a month or 2 when all the leaves come out, it's very important to have visibility and light. They're deterrents.